In a quiet village in West Africa, where tradition ran deeper than the roots of the Iroko tree, there was a secret kept by the elders. Every year, during the festival of the ancestors, sacred masks were brought out, painted with ash, blood, and palm wine, carved with the likeness of spirits who once walked the earth. The masks were not costumes. They were not decorations. They were vessels, bridges between the living and the dead. Children were told never to touch them, never to play with them, never to even look too long into their hollow eyes. But children grow into young men. And young men, like fire, are hard to contain. In that village lived a young man named Kolechi. He was known for his sharp tongue, his restless spirit, and his hunger to be noticed. Where others bowed before the old ways, Kolechi laughed. "What use are masks and rituals?" he would say. "We have goats to tend and farms to clear. Ancestors do not plant yam." His friends admired his boldness, though they feared the words that left his mouth. When Kolechi first bragged about stealing the mask, his mother overheard him. She grabbed his arm and whispered with trembling lips, "Kolechi, my son, please, do not anger the ancestors. Your father's brother once touched what was forbidden. He was never seen again." But Kolechi only laughed. "Mother, do not fear. I will prove that the ancestors have no power over me." His father, a stern farmer, slapped him across the face. "Boy, you think you are wiser than men who have lived longer than you have walked this earth. Do not bring shame upon our family." But Kolechi stormed out. His pride burned hotter than their warnings. One night, as the festival drew near, Kolechi gathered his companions beneath the moonlight. "Tomorrow," he whispered, "when the elders bring out the masks, I will wear one. And you will see that nothing happens. They are only wood and paint." His friends gasped, shaking their heads. "No, Kolechi. These masks are forbidden. If the ancestors are angered..." "Ancestors," Kolechi sneered. "They are dust and bones. Watch me, and you will know the truth." The next day, while the village prepared for the festival, Kolechi slipped into the sacred hut. The air was heavy with palm oil and incense. The masks hung on the wall, each with eyes carved too deep, mouths open in silent screams. Kolechi reached for the brightest one, its surface polished black, its eyes outlined in white clay, its teeth carved sharp as knives. It felt cold in his hands, though the hut was warm. Behind him, he thought he heard a whisper. He turned. Nothing. Smiling, he tucked the mask under his wrapper and crept out. That night, under a rising moon, he called his friends to the forest edge. "Now you will see," he said, holding up the mask. "Now you will know there is no power here but mine." He pressed it against his face. At first, there was only laughter. His friends clapped and jeered. But when Kolechi tried to pull the mask off, it would not move. He tugged harder, his breath quickening. The mask clung to him, as if his skin had melted into it. "What trick is this?" he barked. But his voice sounded distant, echoing, layered with another tone. A tone not his own. His friends stepped back, trembling. "Kolechi, your eyes." Through the slit of the mask, his eyes glowed faintly red. That night, Kolechi did not go home. Instead, he wandered. And when dawn came, he could not remember where his feet had carried him. At first, it was only dreams. Voices muttering in a tongue he had never heard. A chant that made his blood thrum and his bones ache. But soon, the whispers followed him into the day. "Kolechi," they sighed. "You are ours now." He tried to remove the mask again and again. He clawed at it until his skin bled. But each time he pulled, the mask seemed to stretch, to tear at his face as though it had grown roots beneath his flesh. When he looked into a pool of water, he did not see himself. He saw a stranger staring back, eyes glowing, mouth twisted in a grin not his own. Later, When the mask would not come off, his parents searched for him. At night, his mother woke to see him standing silently at the doorway of their hut, the mask glinting in the moonlight. "Kelechi," she whispered. He did not answer. His father reached for his staff, but when he blinked, Kelechi was gone. His friends stopped meeting him. Children ran when he passed. Dogs barked, goats bleated, even birds flew in silence above him. At night, the whispers became commands. His body rose from his mat, though his mind begged it not to. His feet moved through the village. His hands reached for doors. And when villagers woke in the dead of night, they found Kelechi standing over them, mask gleaming in the moonlight. He never spoke. He only stared. The elders gathered. "This boy has mocked the ancestors," Baba Chakudi said. "He wears what no living man should wear. And now the ancestors wear him." The village could not rest. The people whispered of curses, of spirits, of shadows walking in human form. At last, the elders declared, "He must return the mask." But the mask will not return him. When the elders dragged him to the shrine for the final ritual, his parents followed, weeping, begging the ancestors to forgive their son. His mother clutched his arm as the chants began, crying, "Please, let me see his face one last time." They led him to the shrine at the forest edge. Kelechi fought. His strength was unnatural, his eyes blazing. But the elders pinned him down, chanting the ancient words. The mask began to crack. But when it split, his skin tore with it. Blood ran down his chest, his cries turning into howls not of this world. But when the mask cracked and his skin tore with it, his mother screamed, collapsing in her husband's arms. The father, though broken, forced himself to look, whispering, "This is what happens when a child mocks the old ways." The mask fell to the ground, empty. And Kelechi was gone. All that remained was silence. And a faint echo in the trees. A laugh, layered with voices, carried away by the wind. From that day, no one dared touch the sacred masks again. No youth mocked the ancestors. And the saying grew strong among the people. The proverb, "He who mocks the ancestors becomes their puppet." Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.